Nigerian army has said that the corporal that was captured and freed on Sunday by Biafra Liberation Army, a secessionist armed group operating mainly in the southeastern part of Nigeria, was an ex-military personnel. The army, who stated on Sunday in a statement as reported by Vanguard newspaper, did not give details on when the freed corporal exited the Nigerian military service. The statement issued by Major General Onyema Nwachukwu, Director of Army Public Relations, described action of the Biafra Liberation Army as acts of terror, as the acts are villainous and dehumanizing. The Nigerian army has strongly condemned the brutal treatment of innocent citizens, including a retired ex-corporal, Toriola Adewale, by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and the Biafra Liberation Army. The army has called on international organizations, such as Amnesty International and the International Criminal Court, to hold Simon Ekpa and other IPOB leaders accountable for these heinous crimes. A disturbing video circulating online shows an ex-soldier, Corporal Toriola Adewale, being subjected to brutal torture by IPOB, Biafra Liberation Army. He was forced to deliver coerced messages to active military personnel, urging them to abandon their duties. The claim by IPOB that ex-Corporal Toriola is still serving in the Nigerian army is false. This propaganda is an attempt to justify their mistreatment of an unarmed, law-abiding citizen who served his country meritoriously. The Nigerian army urges all Nigerians to disregard this malicious video and stand united against IPOB's terrorism. We call on international organizations to take immediate action and hold Simon Ekpa and other IPOB leaders accountable for these crimes. The Nigerian army will remain steadfast in protecting all Nigerians, including its retired and active personnel, from terror. Justice will soon catch up with Simon Ekpa and his accomplices. They can run, but they cannot hide forever, Nigerian army stated. In a swift reaction, Simon Ekpa tweeted that the Nigeria terrorists Nigerian army finally acknowledged the Biafra Liberation Army after 3 years of secret war in Biafra land. For the very first time, the Nigerian terrorist army, Nigerian army, has mentioned and acknowledged the Woto of the Biafran Liberation Army. They keep denying their deployed terrorists in Biafran territory when they are caught in acts of terrorism. However, they have been ruthlessly dealt with in recent days. The only issue is that they have refused to acknowledge the Biafran government, Baji. We are not the IPOB organization but the government of the indigenous people of Biafra. We will keep hitting them hard till 2nd of December and beyond if they don't leave Biafra. They are Nigeria terrorist Nigerian army, not only Adewale. You will all be captured for the crime against humanity in Biafra land. You have committed genocide against Biafra people and now our Biafra Liberation Army is marching up with action. Adewale was released so you can write what you just wrote. This is the beginning. You must withdraw your terrorists from Biafra land. Please, report about the last 2 days fight. How many of your terrorists are littered in hospital? Simon Ekpa stated. We had reported that Biafra secessionist armed group known as Biafra Liberation Army has released a video showing the group has set free a Nigerian soldier who was earlier captured. The victim, who identified himself as Corporal Toriola Adewale while speaking in the video, thanked the Biafra fighters for giving him a second chance to life. The released soldier, who had some bruises on his face, could be heard saying that the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, should be released from detention and his colleagues in the southeast states should relocate to their various states of origin. A voice of one of the Biafra fighters could be heard on the background that the captured Nigerian soldier would be set free on one condition, that he should no longer step his foot on Biafra land until the declaration of Biafra Republic is achieved. According to the information released by the Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile, Simon Ekpa, Adewale will be given a second chance to return back to his family. The Nigerian soldier, who looked ruffled and dirty with injuries on his face, said he was treated well by the Biafra fighters. Simon Ekpa, in a tweet on Sunday, said, "This is our gift to the Yoruba nation." Corporal Adewale was captured by the Biafra Liberation Army. He will be freed today to join his family as a gift to Yoruba people. We call on Yorubas to recall all their servicemen serving Nigeria within Biafra land and killing our people in Biafra land. This will never repeat itself again. The highest command of the Biafra Defense Forces has ordered his release as a strong message to the Nigeria terrorist state and terrorist Nigerian army. He will be given transportation fare to enable him return to his family. Those of you still killing our people in Biafra land, you may not be this lucky, Simon Ekpa stated. Meanwhile, the Biafra government in exile has explained how the Biafra liberation agitators have captured an unknown state actor to save the lives and properties of Biafrans in their land. The group, in a statement made known to the public via the group's official X handle, noted that they were able to prevent the actors from doing more harm to their people by repelling rampaging security personnel. According to the group, the action was to send a strong message to those working to prevent actualization of Biafra liberation to come through. The group also noted that security agents, be it state or non-state actors commissioned to kill and cause mayhem on Biafran soil, should steer clear of the region to avoid unwanted confrontations. The group also reiterates its call for all Southeast region to be demilitarized for peace to reign. The group also noted that the captured Nigerian military personnel was set free to join his family as a gift to his people, and also to demonstrate that the group is for peace. The group said that Nigeria armed forces have rendered the Southeast unproductive through undue hounding and killings of innocent people, in the name of fighting inexplicable war. The group maintained its stance towards actualization of its liberation scheduled by its leadership on December 2, 2024, advising troublemakers within Southeast region to beware.
OsazuwaAkonedo, bringing you the news in a more digital way.